Okay, here we go.
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, and welcome to the Dar and Andy Show.
Hey, it's I am Andy.
I don't know how you pull that out every week, but kudos to you.
What?
You got it going like
well,
that.
I don't know like that. We're a minute late, but we're just a minute late.
We're just a minute late.
Just a minute late.
But we want to say hello to all the familia and the amigos.
Yes, hello.
That are joining us. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
It's good to see you.
Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome.
What else do you have to say?
Welcome. It's going to be it is going to be a live stream full of thrills, full of chills. Hopefully no spills.
Yeah.
And a bunch of pills, but I took those earlier.
You did?
Yes.
So let me know when that starts getting
yeah, okay. Yeah. All right.
I want everybody to watch these palm trees behind us, and we'll talk about that.
Let us know if they start
going
falling
like
over.
Crazy.
Yeah. Because right now there ain't shit going on.
No, it's the calm before the storm.
Again, my name is Andy.
And I'm Dardar.
And we live in Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
Yes.
Also known as the red dot on everybody's weather channel right now.
Yes. Today has been exhausting. I got up early and I went to swim training, and I
forgot you did that.
Yeah, I did that. I got up at 6 a.m. this morning, and I was so happy. I'm like, because I like to go to swim.
Yes.
And I got back home around 10 o'clock, and I pull my phone out, and it's just blowing up.
Right.
Because everybody wants to know about Delta.
Yes.
And I'm like, what's going on?
What's going on with Delta? Did they cancel our flight? What's happening exactly? Is there something I should know about?
I know. I'm like,
Delta Burke, please.
I knew that there
2020. No.
Did you watch that show?
No.
You did.
No, I did not.
What was it called? Like Fabulous Designers?
Designing Women.
Huh?
Designing Women.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, come on, Delta Burke. It's a national treasure.
I know who Delta Burke is,
yes,
but I never watched the show. But
where did she come from? Was she just from that show, or was there a Delta Burke before Designing Women?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Somebody should Google it.
Somebody should Google it. Maybe that was something that you watched when you were at your grandma's house.
No.
Delta
we
Burke
were strictly like soap operas.
Oh, wow.
At my grandma's house.
Well, that's why I thought maybe she was like of soap opera provenance.
That was in the mid 80s. Mm-hmm. So Designing Women wasn't on until like the 90s, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was living with my grandmother in like 83, 84, 85.
Well, that's why I thought maybe she was like from Grand Ole Opry Extraction via something or other.
No. I'd never heard of her.
No, me neither.
She was like one of those, I remember her as being a bombshell.
Right.
One of the TV bombshells. Like Miss Curvy but she had like the brunette hair instead of like the Marilyn Monroe blonde hair. And
people seem to like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, her name lives on. We both know who she is.
Yes. It's a good name. Delta Burke.
That is a good name. But you think like Delta, I always think of the Mississippi Delta when I think of Delta.
Yeah.
But I don't know where she got her name or where she came from. Or if that's even her real name.
It doesn't sound like a real name.
It doesn't. But it's a cool name.
Yeah.
Kind of like Dar Miller.
Kind of like Dar Miller.
That's a very cool name.
Yes, it's got a rhythmic ring to it.
But so I came home, I pulled out my phone, and it's just blowing up with this everybody wanting to know if we're going to be okay. And I'm like, well, we just went through a tropical storm last Saturday.
Yeah.
And
which was almost got upgraded to a hurricane.
But it wasn't even a problem. Right. It was like, ooh, we have to stay in all day on a Saturday. That was our big thing. And then this thing gets upgraded to a 4.
Class 4 hurricane.
Hurricane.
Category 4.
And then you and I start having conversations like, well, do we need to vacate? Do we need to, what do we need to do to like be okay in this situation? Because we are literally like right on the beach.
Yes.
So that thing is coming like right by us.
Well, right at us, actually.
Right, yeah. Well, yeah, right across the top of us.
Right.
And so my gut instinct, because my entire family is from the Gulf Coast.
Right.
And we have been through generations of hurricanes.
Yes.
And I said, unless you lived in a trailer, there was no reason to leave. It's like you prepare yourself.
Yeah.
And then you just wait it out. And so that was my recommendation. Like, we just prepare ourselves and wait it out. So you provided like a quick checklist of what we needed to do to prepare. And then I just went to work, you know, around the house, like making sure we had plenty of water, we have food, we have ice in case electricity goes out. We can, you know, ice down our stuff out of our fridge. We have bug out bags in case we are required to vacate.
Yeah.
Then we have all of our documents and, you know, things consolidated where we just each throw in a backpack and
all
we
put
can
together.
go. And yeah, so we just got that. I got that together within like 2 hours.
Yeah, and we have 2 pretty big backup batteries that'll run our internet. So we have fiber.
Yeah.
Right, so we don't have to, when the fiber goes all the way to Telmex. So unless the Telmex repeater goes dark, which is very, very unlikely because there's a diesel-powered generator backup that they have there. As long as they can keep on getting fuel to it, we will have that little light that powers our internet.
Right.
Right, and definitely, well, as long as we have battery backup, and if we have to start rationing the battery, we can do that. But before we start rationing the battery, we will have a plan to leave here.
Right.
Right.
And we started checking with, you know, I went and started talking to neighbors, people who have owned here for long periods of time. Our neighbors on the first floor said in the 20 years that they've owned here, they've never even had water up on their patio, and they're at ground level. We're on the second floor. So we should never have to worry about flooding.
Yeah, we're 30 feet up. So and I'm not here to say that they're mistaken, wrong, or ill-informed, because obviously they were the ones who were here and we weren't.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been a Category 4 hurricane hit Playa del Carmen, I don't think, in known history. Right. So there's that.
Yeah.
It's 140 mile an hour winds and a 9-foot storm surge, which.
Well, and so in true hurricane customary form, I taped up the windows.
Yep.
In the living room. We have a plan to sleep in the back bedroom, the one that's not on the windowed wall to the winds.
Yep.
And I mean, yeah, we have 2 like cubbies. Our utility room is a safe spot if we have to get in there. But yeah, we have plenty of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking, I mean, we have enough food to hold. Booze, wine. We have ice and we have shelf-stable food. We have enough shelf-stable food to keep us going for a week.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
We don't only have purified water. We have a water purifier that's gravity fed, so it doesn't depend on electricity. As long as we can get water out of the damn pool there.
Right, but we have 10 gallons of clean water.
Yeah, we have more than that, but yeah.
We do have more. That's just 10 gallons, like just
standby.
Readily available. And I've frozen some water bottles, some plastic, reusable big quart water bottles, and I have water stashed in pitchers in the refrigerator, and just like I don't foresee it being a problem.
I don't foresee it being a problem.
But it's just for me. I mean, I know we had I don't want to say heated discussion about it.
No, just a discussion.
But you know, I understand your instinct was to leave, and my instinct is to stay.
Right.
And you know, but I grew up in hurricanes.
Well, if we had known that it was going to be this severe, I think that if I had known that it was going to be this severe last night, I would have insisted that we left.
Really?
Oh yeah. But at the time that we found out that it was going to be, because back then it was going to be maybe a 2.
Yeah.
Maybe a 2. Like they're thinking a 1, and then all of a sudden it's a 4, and all of a sudden it's noon. And if there's one road leading to the airport, and they're evacuating every single hotel in the area. Well,
they evacuated the entire hotel zone in Cancun.
Right.
Which I don't even know how many thousands of people that it houses, or hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
And we have a friend whose daughter is here right now when this is happening, and they evacuated all of the people out of her hotel to the conference room.
I guess they have a conference center. It's one of those conference hotels.
At the
Hard Rock
Hotel, like inland, right?
No, it's on the coast.
Oh, okay. So they put everybody in the conference room.
I think maybe their disaster thing.
disaster plan.
their
calls
disaster.
for
They
that.
they probably have backup there, so it can keep the place air conditioned. But just that,
Yeah.
So
And then a lot of people we heard were being evacuated to shelters in Cancun.
well, Lonnie says, "Hi guys, glad you're okay."
Hi, Lonnie.
Hey, it hasn't started yet, Lonnie. We'll keep on updating on Facebook as things progress.
Yeah, so the storm is supposed to initially hit between 8 p.m. and midnight. So somewhere in there, things are really supposed to start happening. But they're saying not to go outside right now because gusts. You can get hit by a gust of wind. So
Well, there's a curfew too, because they don't want people on the streets trying to take advantage of abandoned buildings and that sort of malarkey, right?
Right. So there's a curfew for. I didn't read about the curfew.
So, the curfew, yeah.
But it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. And, but, I mean, there's only so much we can mitigate, right? I mean, I have enough power to make sure that we have internet for 5 days. So if it runs out before 5 days, we should have gotten out of here. I mean, I need to be able to work, so what?
But what we agreed was that once the hurricane passes, which it should pass in, at least a couple days, even if it stalls and it's like 3 days, even at the end of that, if we need to change arrangements, we can do that.
We can do it, yeah. Provided we can get to an airfield, we can get out of here.
Or just get a car.
Or get a car, provided there's a road that's not washed out.
Yeah. Well, once you go far enough inland, you're going to be able to get further inland.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, we can walk a long way inland.
Yes.
I mean, I just don't think that we're facing like apocalyptic type situation here.
Right. I know. I'm just saying, it's like if we don't game out the scenarios, then bad on us.
Yeah.
Right. So we've chosen to do this.
Yes.
Right. And if we don't game out the scenarios and don't have a plan, then we're going to be in a mad scramble.
Yeah. Well, we have a plan that we're going to be here for 3 to 7 days.
Right.
And we can live like that without electricity, without a problem. If we have to. I just don't think it's going to be that bad once the hurricane passes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I am.
Don't stress.
It's not that I'm stressing. I am not disagreeing with you.
Okay.
Look, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that there is a not a foreseeable, but there is a significant chance that might not be the case.
That what might not be the case?
That the power will come back within 3 to 7 days.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we're not talking about the power coming back. We're talking about our ability to just be okay.
Be okay. Yeah.
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 We're gonna be okay.
I think in all likelihood, yes. I'm just saying that we should establish points at which, okay, this is not getting better. It's time to enact this plan.
And we did. I mean, we decided that our best case scenario is to stay where we are, where we have everything we need compiled, and then, just take safety measures within our apartment.
Yeah.
And if they did require us to evacuate, that we would do that. Yeah. That's what we said. If they required us in Playa del Carmen in this facility to evacuate, we would absolutely do that. But they weren't requiring that.
Right.
And we talked to the management of the condos and they seemed fine with it. And we talked to our neighbors and everybody seemed okay. And I mean, there was just not any need to.
There's not a compelling case for us.
We're still having this discussion. There just wasn't any need for us to do anything drastic at the moment.
Right.
Decisions can be made as things change.
Yeah.
But right now, everything is fine.
Exactly. I'm just, like I said, we're just trying to account for the possibilities.
I know, but then you started talking like, what if we're like 21 days without food and water? And I'm just like, why are you just going so like catastrophic about this? It's just the weather.
Yeah.
It's just a weather. This facility was built for this kind of weather.
Exactly. That's what I'm counting on. I mean,
Well, we're gonna put it to the test.
we'll put it to the test. I'm just saying, I'm glad I don't own the place.
I'm glad I don't own the place, and I'm glad I don't have to insure it, and I'm glad about a lot of things.
Lonnie says she's sending positive vibes. Thank you very much, Lonnie.
Thank you, Lonnie.
We appreciate the positive vibes. We might require a raft, however.
Well, I mentioned on social media that I put together the bug out bag today, which includes essential documents and passports and all that kind of stuff. And then one of our friends wrote back and said, I hope that bag has flippers.
It has flippers in it. We have scuba equipment, so we should be able to figure it out.
It doesn't have tanks.
So Lonnie says we're a good balance of precaution and positive thinking.
Thank you, Lonnie.
I'm a risk manager, is what I do.
I know, but risk managers have to be reasonable and what the downside
reasonable,
is.
foreseeable. Reasonable and foreseeable. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I know.
But I grew up in a place where we had hurricane drills in elementary school. In elementary school, it was like fire drills. It was part of the system that you went through that, monthly or quarterly or whatever it was, you learned how to deal with a hurricane drill.
Yeah.
Because, nobody left town because of a hurricane. You boarded up your windows and you had hurricane parties. I mean, I didn't, but the adults did.
Well, yeah.
It always made me jealous.
How come they're having a party?
How come they're having fun?
I'm stuck inside.
No, but really, nobody left. People didn't leave town for a hurricane.
Yeah.
You just prepare for it and then you wait it out. So I think that's a good plan of action.
Yeah. Absolutely. So what I was bummed out about is that you were running around like crazy getting all these things done as I was just kind of shouting them over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get my work day done.
Yes.
And I was only able to pitch in a little bit during lunch, and it's like, but everything got done.
Everything got done.
Everything got done. So
that's why I was saying today was totally exhausting because I got back from swim.
Yeah.
Which I was physically tired.
Right.
And then my mind started going into overgear, and then I'm running around and doing all this stuff. And then when all that got settled, it was time to eat because we had been fasting since. We'd been fasting since, I don't even know what day. My mind's not working. It was the day before yesterday. Sunday. We'd been fasting since Sunday.
Oh, Dago wants to know what we're drinking. Is that a blend? I don't know. Is that a Carbonari?
I don't know. It's Reservado, which has a lot of the different grapes. So,
it's it's Cabernet Sauvignon blend, so it's mostly Cab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's Reservado.
From Chile.
And you see, and they have a Shiraz, and they have a Malbec, and they have a Carmenere. They have a bunch of different grapes, and they're usually very good. So we buy those.
They're economical.
They're very economical. I think we've talked about them before.
Yes. They're sponsors. They send us cases.
Cases and cases.
So
So by the time all this happened, and then it's okay. It's time to eat because we decided we were going to do a 48-hour fast on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Before knowing all this other stuff was happening.
Yes.
So we ate a big dinner on Sunday evening, a big steak dinner at our favorite steakhouse, and it was awesome. But it was low carb, it was keto. Mm-hmm. And we said, okay, we're not going to eat again until Tuesday.
Right.
At our lunchtime, which is usually around 4:00.
Right.
Our one meal a day. So we're usually fasting about 16 hours, but this time we decided we were we've got to kick this into gear. We're not making weight loss goals, and so let's do a 48-hour fast.
Right.
So yesterday we didn't have anything to eat or drink all day except coffee and tea.
And tears.
And tears and crying.
Lots and lots of tears.
Just being very still, trying not to be hungry.
Yeah. Good to see you too, Doggo. Likewise, good to see you, man.
Good to see you. Congratulations on your new job too. Andy was telling
your new old job.
Yeah, your new old job. Everything that's old is new again.
Yes.
And that's the way life happens.
Like the little black dress. You'll see me in it this fall.
But congratulations for sure.
Yep.
It's good work.
So yes, so we drank a lot of tears, but we had a really nice meal. And, I think it was more.
You mean today or on Sunday?
On Sunday.
On Sunday.
On Sunday.
It was a big ribeye. And
Yep.
some avocado and a nice arugula salad. And it was good, and it carried me. But, okay, so that was Sunday. Mm-hmm. And then we didn't eat all day Monday, right? Mm-hmm. Tuesday morning, I got up and I swam.
Yes.
Then I got back here, and then it was just like, oh my God, Delta's coming.
Yeah.
I'm in a tizzy for like 2 or 3 hours just trying to make sure all the bases are covered.
Right.
Checking in with friends, making sure like everybody's okay, the people that live around here. And then by, I don't know, 1 or 2 o'clock, I was just like, I need to eat or I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah. Well, and then so we would try to decide, when we were gonna eat. So food preparation, well, during my lunch hour we cooked.
Yeah.
And
it was the best chicken parmesan.
It was really good.
Oh my God.
Panko breadcrumbs is the key.
Yeah, so we banged out the chicken and got it real nice and thin and breaded it with panko crust.
Yeah.
And then
Parmesan.
we had some nice fresh mozzarella and some grated parm and some good parm.
Yeah.
And some fresh parsley. And it's like, we just whipped that up with a nice salad. And it was just like, I was like, what a great way to come off a fast.
It was.
It was a great meal.
Yeah.
And I needed it. I was just like...
It was probably the best chicken parmesan I've whipped up.
Ever had?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about
probably
that.
ever had.
I don't know. The stuff with the palm is really good.
Well, yeah, but it's very different.
Mm-hmm.
I like yours because I like the panko crust because it's crispy. It's a nice crisp.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about the palm in San Antonio is that they do use very fresh ingredients, so it is good.
Then you have to make it yourself.
And you don't have to clean it up.
Yeah, to clean it
I was
up.
like, so then I cleaned up the kitchen, and then I'm like, I need a nap so bad. Mm-hmm. But I went and laid down for like 45 minutes, and I couldn't go to sleep because I started thinking about my dad.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Today was my dad's birthday.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it's like all that starts flooding in.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't had time to think about him all day. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, wow. So, yeah. Then it was time to get ready for the live stream.
Well, that's not that big deal. So Dago and Lonnie are talking about lame chicks.
Oh.
Can you believe it?
Lame chicks. That was one of Andy's shorts when he was doing filmmaking in San Antonio.
Yeah, never saw the light of day. Great footage, though.
Lame Chicks that was your very first short film.
Was it? I think so, yeah.
It was your very first one.
It was too much. I bit off more than I can chew.
But yeah, it was a super fun time making it.
Yeah. So, but you posted a really nice picture of you and your dad, and I thought that it was very touching. And they notified, they had, flowers taken to his gravesite and everything.
Yeah, well, my sister and I pitch in on that where, every quarter fresh flowers are taken out to him. Yeah. Depending on, the holiday for the quarter. And,
occasion.
This quarter is his birthday. And they brought him out today, and they always send pictures of the flowers they take out to him. Mm. But, today would have been his 77th birthday. Yeah. And he's been gone 6 years now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lonnie. I heard that your dad had passed away in 2019 as well.
Yes,
I'm very sorry that you went through that.
Lonnie.
We know how much he meant to you.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I always remember you talking about your dad fondly. Mostly fondly.
Hey, none of us are perfect, right? So.
Like we all talk about our dads, mostly fondly. But so then it was like that. So it's like you're emotionally exhausted, you're mentally exhausted, you're physically exhausted. I was physically exhausted. It's just like been a rough day. Maybe that's just why I'm not so worried about Delta. I'm like, bring it, Delta. What else you got? don't know. The fast was like, so let's talk about the fast a little bit, because that has been a big part of our whole diet plan is the 24-hour fasting, right? And then this was new
Yeah.
for us.
No, this was, no, well, yeah, because we were
did
doing
it once.
We did it like 4 times in Mexico City. Was it? It wasn't.
What?
No. It was more than once. It was more than once, less than 4.
Okay.
Maybe in 2 or
I'll
3.
agree with that.
Yeah.
I'll agree to that. But all I remember about the last times that we did it was the misery.
Yeah.
The misery.
Well, it's not pleasant. It's boring.
It's hard. Yeah.
It's boring.
It's very boring.
Oh, Doggo said his mom passed away in March. I didn't know that, Dog. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Doggo. It's losing a parent. It's just, it's horrible. You never even expect how horrible it's going to be until it happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, thank God we have both your parents. I still have my mom. It's like, and I just pray every day for their health,
Yeah.
and I think that that's part of, protecting them as far as visiting and the COVID and everything. It's like, I would rather have, a time to visit when I don't feel like it's the last time,
Yeah.
like you're not bringing illness to people. And
That's why I don't want to, I'm hesitant. Obviously you are, to visit your mom, and she has her health concerns, and my parents, and they're elderly, and, my dad's gone through his health things this year, and it's like, you don't want to take unnecessary chances, right?
Exactly.
You don't want to take unnecessary chances, so.
But, we're all just waiting for a vaccine. If I think if our families can get vaccinated, then if we can get vaccinated as well, then that's better. But as long as they're vaccinated and protected, I think that that's okay.
Right. If we haven't already had it, which we suspect.
We don't know.
We don't know.
You keep saying that, but we don't know. But really, Lonnie and Dago, I'm sorry for you guys' loss.
Yeah.
Lonnie and Dago worked on one of your short films.
They're on Lame Chicks. And then they also did
Lame Chicks. No. I'm thinking about the first one that you did.
Lame
That
Chicks.
was Lame Chicks.
Yeah. They worked on Lame Chicks together, and they also worked on the one with
but more.
Afterthoughts.
The one where Lonnie was a twin.
No, she didn't. No, she wasn't. Was she one of the twins? No, that was another one.
She was one of the twins.
No, that was what's her name?
No, it was Lonnie was one of the
She was one of the twins with.
Ask her. Let's see if she responds. Lonnie, were you one of the twins?
One of the twins in that 24-hour short with Mr. Pete, and you and your twin were Siamese twins. Was it you? Was it you and I don't remember.
I remember she was in Don't Go Back to Ray's.
Yeah.
And it was the line that we always quote.
Yeah. Everybody just relax.
Everybody just relax.
A gun bigger than
She's
her
got
head.
a gun on everybody.
But what was the name of that thing? What was the name? Dewdrop was the name of the boyfriend.
The beatnik boyfriend.
Yeah, and his wife was one of the twins. And was Lonnie the other twin? I think it was.
Lonnie was the twin.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I remember her, and I can't remember the brunette that was there.
I can't remember. She says she's laughing.
Anyway.
I had to kill that square man. I just had to kill that square, the beatnik boyfriend.
Man, that was some fun stuff.
That was fun stuff, yeah.
We did about
12 of them, 13 of them.
I was going to say a dozen short films.
Yeah.
I hope the film community is going strong in San Antonio.
That gun was fucking heavy, Lonnie says. Yeah.
It wasn't real, though.
It was real enough. It was a real feeling replica.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know where we got that.
I don't know. It was a good time.
So lots of good times.
Yeah.
Doing short films.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of great people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Lots of early mornings, lots of late nights.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Lots of script girly duties.
She says she feels like she did the Siamese thing. Yeah, I think that was.
No, she did.
Yeah.
And it was and I can picture the girl. She had kind of reddish long hair with big eyes.
Dawn.
That was her name.
Tony and Dawn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was good times.
Well, Dagoberto says that COVID killed it, but it's starting up again. I guess.
Okay,
good.
Good.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's got to be hard.
Oh, in Dar's movie. Oh, you mean the Dr. Satanico?
No, Las Roleras.
Las Roleras
Yes.
versus Dr. Satanico.
Versus, yes,
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah.
I just call it Las Roleras.
Yeah, Las Roleras. Yeah, yeah. Dago was there. It's like we only chose the hottest place to possibly film in the middle of August in
It
San
was
Antonio.
the best place.
It was the best place. So.
It was the best place because that haunted house isn't even there. The Gray Street haunted house.
Yeah, Nightmare on Grayson.
Nightmare on Grayson. It's not even there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And we shot the whole thing there.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And over at George's shop. We shot the magazine scenes.
Yeah. Good times. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll get
Lottie says, and me always in underwear. Damn it, Andy. Yeah. Well.
She wanted to be in her underwear.
Mostly. Well. What are you going to do?
I don't think she was in her underwear and Don't Go Back to Ray's.
Was she in her underwear? No.
No.
No. I missed. Yeah, opportunity missed. I guess we ran out of scenes.
Well, I wish we could go back in time in that regard because it is definitely something that I miss doing.
We should have a watch party. That's what we should do. We should have I think you suggested this, right, at some point.
Well, Ann Gerber suggested it to me,
yeah.
but then I started blowing it way bigger than I think that she
needed it to be.
Wanted it to be, and then the idea kind of fizzled out. But we thought it would be cool if we could get all the shorts together.
Or not all of them.
All of them that anybody wants to
see.
show.
Yeah, anybody wants to show, right?
And then get a watch party together and watch them because there were a lot of shorts back from that era.
Yeah.
And Jose Benuelos has all of the Sal Film Festival shorts.
He has all those.
All of those. He has how many years did we do? 3? He has 3 years of DVDs that have all of those shorts in them. So it would be cool if we could say, Jose, you still got those?
Yeah.
And, just show the winners, show your shorts.
The short ends ones, I think that the short ends ones were the best. They're the best. Those were such good shorts. Well, the 24 hours were good, or 48 hours were really good too.
The Las Roleras was good, and Dago knows it was good because he was the editor on that.
Yeah, yeah.
I took him all this stuff and was like, dude, can you help get this together? And he and I stayed up for hours on end, editing cuts and editing sounds.
Yeah,
because a lot of it was just because it was it was quirky. It depended a lot on sound effects, and we would just stay up for hours trying to get the right sound effect and get it in the right place.
That Blade Runner homage that I shot, oh my gosh,
excellent.
It was excellent. The 30-minute version of it was great. It's that we had to cut it down to.
Yeah.
Oh man. And
that was another one that Javier was in.
Javier was in it.
He was in so many of yours, though.
Yeah.
And
he was in Don't Go Back to Ray's. He was in Don't Go Back to Ray's. He was the protagonist, right?
And he was
the explosion effect. Yeah, the explosion effect was in
Tommy's infamous bicycle. That was a really fun one.
Hey, let's set off pyrotechnics in my living room. That's a perfectly sane idea.
And then blowing up all that milk in your dining room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had no respect.
No. No.
No, but it was a lot of fun. Them were the days.
You guys remember.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what this town needs.
So
is a film festival, 48-hour film festival.
Yeah, somebody come to the Caribbean and let's do short films here.
Right.
That would be a lot of fun.
You can do it now. You can just put together a 48-hour film. I bet we can pull one off.
Well, you got to get filmmakers here.
There's filmmakers. There's so many Instagrammers.
We got to get our friends
Well,
here.
yes, we got to get real serious filmmakers here. Girls who want to be in their underwear despite of whatever that they happen to say about their bodies. Lonnie, don't diss on yourself. It's all great. It's all wonderful. It's all wonderful. I'm just saying.
I'm getting older too. We're all getting older.
I'm not.
Is that what we're saying?
I'm a vampire. Charles Brooks taught me.
You're not a vampire.
Charles Brooks taught me his stories.
Yeah, you sleep upside down.
I sleep upside down. I sleep upside down. I drink from a chalice.
I love Charles.
Me too. So.
Well, anyway, but why? How did we get on that? Oh, because
Lonnie and Dog are on. Yeah, Lonnie and Dog are on.
So many good memories with you guys.
Frequent collaborators.
Absolutely.
Lonnie just as soon as I could leave the state. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we heard about your troubles, but we're glad you're back on the right track.
Back on the right track, yeah. You know what?
And we love you.
They caught you before they caught us, Lonnie. What can I say? You got out of the country while the getting was good.
Well, I miss everybody now.
Yeah, right? We had so much fun.
I know. It was good times. Then you got a serious job, and the filmmaking fell by the wayside.
Yeah. Well, yeah, too. I mean, it's like we got busy doing other stuff.
Yeah. Everything that's old is new again. So maybe one day you'll be back in filmmaking.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't be a bad alternative for like what we're doing here. You know, why not, right? Because it's like we have the time again.
Yeah.
You know,
we have all weekend.
All weekend. Yeah.
So we'll see.
We did get pretty busy there.
But everybody's invited. If you want to come to the Caribbean, you got a place to crash. And
only 3 short years.
You got collaborators.
Yeah, right. So
anyway.
So we talk about the fast.
Cheers to filmmaking.
Cheers to filmmaking.
And all those that work hard at it. Oh, we just watched last night. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, we enjoyed the shit out of it.
Oh my God, I didn't read anything about it. I didn't know anything that it was about. And then Andy pulled it up on screen, and I'm like, it has Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt.
Well, I mean, we knew that, right? I mean,
I didn't. I didn't even know that movie existed. I was like, what kind of movie is this?
Right? You're like sleeping under a rock out on the beach. It's like, you didn't know about this?
No, I didn't, because everything I watch is on Netflix or Amazon or Hulu, and it's like I don't see commercials for movies. I never see like coming attractions. I don't go to the movies, so I don't know what's happening in the movie world. And the only reason that got on our playlist is because you were like, let me know what movies you want to see, and we'll
download them, acquire them,
we'll steal them.
Yeah, well, you know.
So I just Googled best movies of 2020.
Yeah.
And it came up on the list.
Yeah, I think it got nominated for a bunch of Oscars. So.
I didn't know, so I was like, put that one in the queue, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And then when you pulled it up, I was like, oh, what?
Yeah,
What's this about?
It was fun.
It was really good. And all the critics...
Douglas says that Tarantino's still a dick. Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, people don't like him. But I mean, come on. That was like a great imaginative story.
Yeah. It was.
Because there's a lot of his stuff I don't like, but I think it was better than Kill Bill. And was it better than Pulp Fiction? I would put it up there with Pulp Fiction.
I like the movie because they showed the Taco Bell that I went to as a kid with my dad when we went to visit LA. End of story. Oscar.
I like the movie because it's a reimagining of a very horrific thing.
It was an end of an era in Hollywood, or the 60s. It was the end of the 60s.
And Leonardo DiCaprio could not have been better. He could not have been better.
Yeah, he was excellent.
I just thought, a lot of people thought, well, you said it's flabby. Like it's flabby.
It's really
but I was like, that's part of what I love about it. It's like, it's not in a hurry.
Yeah.
It's really expanding on...
2 hours and 45 minutes, not in a hurry.
Well, okay, so... The night before, we had watched Fahrenheit 451, which they did in probably an hour, 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, well, it's a short, but they got it done in about 80 minutes.
And it was horrible. And they left out so much.
It was Francois Truffaut.
And
so
it was horrible. Yeah. So they cut so much out from the book.
See you, Dago. Thanks for joining us, man.
Hi, sweetie. They cut so much out of the story from the book.
Right.
And I was completely upset about that I'm like, if you have to err on the side of too much.
Yeah, verbosity, right? You know, the thing about Fahrenheit 451 is that it would make a really, really good series.
Yes.
It would make a great series. Kind of like The Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tale is very slight as well.
Yeah.
It would make a good series. Fahrenheit 451.
Yes.
Netflix, make it happen.
No, that's a really good idea because there's lots of components there that you can make a series out of all the different little moving parts.
And all the different little factions, because you had all these little groups of people to be interested in. There was the intellectuals, and there was like the little cadre of the wife and her friends, and then there was the firemen, right? And their
people
thing.
that lived in the house down the lane.
And then there was the power structure that was invisible.
Yeah.
Like what was going on with those folks?
And what was going on with the war zone that was happening? And I get a little bug.
Yeah, you.
So for sure, that would make a good series.
I think so.
No, you're absolutely right.
It would make a good series. Yeah, I think people would watch the hell out of it. Man, we should pitch it.
Well, we need a good
pilot.
And a good new sci-fi idea.
Yeah, because it's very rich. I think
Well, and it's relevant to today.
Yeah.
I mean, I was reading it and I was telling you, I'm like, it's kind of freaking me out because this book was written in the 50s and I just see our society like
100%.
right there, right now in 2020. And how was this guy doing this? So,
that whole weirdness about these wars that are going on.
Yeah.
It's just like one side and that side, and it's just like these news flashes.
And the society is just like going on as business as usual, and like nobody even understanding, lives that are lost or.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the book, it really like puts it home, and it's like that city.
Yeah, that city.
That city got it.
That would be a great series.
I think so.
Yeah. Now somebody's going to steal that idea.
Fahrenheit 451 on the Caribbean. I don't know.
Right.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay. You go get the door.
Yeah.
And I'll talk.
You can vamp.
So we're not sure what's happening at the door. Somebody's knocking. Maybe it's an evacuation notice. Stay tuned. Maybe they just want to know why are all these lights and cameras in our apartment. You shut the door, babe. Uh-oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, they want to bring in the table. They tell them to come back in a few minutes, and they can bring in the table.
Yeah, you just have to get people anywhere, because they're gonna have to bring it in. It's like a lot of people.
Oh, okay.
So anyway.
Oh, we have a big, huge stone table on the patio.
See,
and Andy and I tried to lift it today, and we were like, I can't bring this in. I'm going to throw my back out, and then I'm going to be in a hurricane with my back out. So we're like, this is not going anywhere. It's too heavy. But right now they're at the door saying, hey, we're going to bring some people up here and take this table in. So I don't know. I mean, this thing it's a 6-foot stone table, which I wouldn't imagine it would be going anywhere, but apparently they're concerned about it. Like, uh-oh. I was like, are we in trouble? Are the winds starting? No, everything's dark. What's happening? What's
come in and take the, they want to bring the, they gotta bring the,
okay, can they come back in 10 minutes?
They're coming now.
Okay, but they're not here.
Yeah.
So we need to finish this?
Yeah, we just wrap it up.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Can you close the door? He can come in or out?
Sí. Permíteme, vamos a terminar con nuestra llamada y ahorita. Sí. Ajá.
Oh my God. Would have been nice if they would have told us at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, he says that the winds are going to be 200 kilometers per hour. So,
200 kilometers per hour?
yeah. So it's a,
I don't know. How much is that in miles?
140. 140 miles
It's
an
going
hour.
to be bad.
Yeah.
Oh, are you back? Oh, there you are.
Yes, I am.
Okay, good.
Hello. Yes. Okay. So they're going to be here soon. I guess we've been on for a bit. And let's see. Oh, Mike.
You want to just update everybody on what the door call was about?
Yeah. So we have the management, the apartment management is here, and they're going to bring in the last of our furniture that's on our patio. So they're going to do that right now. And well, they're not here yet. They had to get some help. So we can keep on going until they knock on the door again, I guess, and then I can just sign off.
We can just sign off. I just wanted you to let people know like what was happening with the door, that we weren't getting arrested or evacuated or anything like that.
Yeah. So hi, Mike. Good to thank you for joining us. You guys can always just rewind and listen to everything that has been going on here. I guess we can catch everybody up. Hurricane isn't here yet. It's gonna be a motherfucker. It's going
to be here between 8 and midnight tonight.
8 and midnight tonight. It's a Category 4.
140 mile an hour.
140 mile winds. We are 30 feet up, so they're expecting a 9-foot storm surge. It'll be well below us. We are going to lose power, and water might go too. But we have lots of drinking water, and we have lots of battery backup. We have super reliable internet, so we'll be able to update people on what's going on. And so we're good for 5 to 7 days, unsupported if we need to be. But, as things start shaping up, we'll decide if we need to get out. And if that's the case, then we'll get out.
And we'll let everybody know.
We'll let everybody know. And we are super sorry that had to cut this short, but, we got
It's not even short. It's only like 10 minutes short.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us.
Yeah. We might go online again tomorrow, depending. I guess depends. We'll see. Maybe. We'll let you know. You'll see. Andy and Dar are live. If we decide to. I mean, I don't know.
No.
Yeah. If there's a critical update that we need to let you know about, I'll do it with my phone. You don't have to be there. So, all right, folks.
Well, thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to keep track with what we're doing, you can check out our videos on YouTube under Presently Somewhere.
Yeah, it should be up tonight. This one should be up tonight for sure.
Not for sure. Because if our power goes out, it's not going to be up. Yeah. So it's not for sure. We usually put them up within 24 hours of the recording. But it'll be on Facebook for a little while.
Yeah.
So until next time, I guess, stay okay.
Love you too, Lonnie. Everybody stay okay.
Love you. Bye.
Okay, let me get us to the outro.